Howdy folks, Ryan Fleetwood, quarter horse hauler. Recently we attended the AQHA Convention in Las Vegas, and the AQHA Convention is a place where there are almost limitless networking opportunities. Not only that, but all of the policy for direction for the association is chosen there. It goes to committee, and then from committee it goes to general membership, and then it goes to the directors for a vote. So it is the place to get involved if you're interested in the policy and the direction and the evolution of the American Quarter Horse Association. The following videos that you'll see are a compilation of interviews that we were able to do there while we were there. The Quarter Horse Hauler was the exclusive media invited to AQHA Convention 2025. Hope you enjoy. Let us know. Would you drop us a line, send us an email. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you are coming to AQHA Convention 2026, also in Las Vegas. Hello, folks. You're with Ryan Fleetwood and the Quarter Horse Hauler. We're coming to you from Convention 2025 for the American Quarter Horse Association. I am here with David Steinman, who is the head of IT. Would that be fair to say, David?
That is correct.
Yeah.
I'm on the IT team.
Right. And we're going to talk about some of the exciting things that are coming our way from the Quarter Horse Association in their technology department. So the first thing is that I want to talk about quarterhorseresource.com. We're just learning about it. We've got a new online database that is not able to be changed by people because it's coming from the association. So it's all in order. It's all correct. We can look up 5-generation pedigree on any horse in the AQHA database.
Absolutely. Go to www.quarterhorseresource.com and you'll see on the homepage, you'll be able to type in a horse name and you'll be able to get a free 5-gen pedigree. And with that, you can view it. It's mobile friendly. And from there, you can share it on social media or you can share it to a friend.
I love it. I've been sharing it on social media.
Excellent.
I also took my phone and changed it to landscape. And so the whole pedigree came up beautifully across there.
Absolutely.
You can see the horse's name, age, color, owner, breeder, etc., and all the pedigree. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's we're very excited about it. We're excited to get out to the membership, and we're going to have more coming on it as well. But this is the initial launch of it, and we're excited to get feedback and see what people like and what they think.
Yeah, great. That's fantastic. So, David, what else is happening inside my AQHA or anything else that you want to tell us about? What's coming down?
Fantastic question. I appreciate you asking. So we're continuing to build out my AQHA. The next piece that we're getting ready to launch is online membership or online registrations. Okay. So online registrations will be coming soon. We're very excited about it. We've revamped the way we do online registrations compared to how it is today. It's much less painless.
Yes, it is.
It's much easier to do. It's wizard driven. If you get busy, you can stop. You can come back to it later. You can pick up where you left off. So We're very excited. We did this with the intent of the end user using it says, hey, I'm busy, I need to go do this, I don't have the information, I thought I did, or I have to go have supper for crying out loud, I need to stop. Yeah. So we're trying to make it as easy as possible to get through the registration.
I love it. So you've walked me through this process already, and you know, you've got page by page as you go through towards getting the registration on a new foal or whatever it is that you're working on, and then you can save your work and come back to it, like you
Absolutely.
said, add to it as necessary, and then everything goes off digitally.
100%. And
it looks great.
Yeah, and the beauty of it, what we're also trying to do is we're trying to gate it. So we're going to make sure that when you go through the process, if you can't do something wrong. So what's very frustrating is you go through the entire online registration process, and when you finish, you submit it thinking you're okay, and then you hear back from AQHA saying, this isn't right or that isn't right. So one of the pieces that we're putting into online registration is we're making sure that we're validating that you have done what you need to do to make it more successful and faster to get that registration at the end.
Right.
So we're putting a lot of time and effort into that, and we're very proud of it.
Yeah, efficiency.
Absolutely.
And moving away from what we have had to do in the past to a system that is sleek and efficient and able to handle everything.
100%. And again, this is also mobile friendly. So we wrote this knowing that if you have a foal right there and you're out there with it and you want to start the process, you could. I mean, that's how excited, and that's the direction we want to get with it. So it's very mobile friendly. Again, we have it gated to where you shouldn't be able to make mistakes, and it's going to get through a lot cleaner. Your data is going to be cleaner, and you're going to get your registration even sooner.
Great.
Very excited.
Stallion breeding reports.
Oh my goodness, I'm glad you brought that up as well.
Yeah.
So under development today is our stallion breeding reports. We're very excited to get that. Again, this will be a wizard-based, and we're going to make it very similar to online registration. So something else that we are excited is when you go and do work with AQHA online, we want to be familiar. So however you use something on online registration is how you'll use it for SBR. It'll be very familiar, it'll be easy, it'll be the same screens, it'll look the same, so it won't be confusing between applications of what you're doing. So Stallion Breeding Report is under development right now. We're very excited for it.
Yeah, good. So continuity across the board.
100%. 100%. We want to make it easy. We really do.
Yeah, yeah. What else? What else is coming?
So another exciting thing that we're very, very excited about is AQHA records. So AQHA records, we've known that we needed to do some work on records, and we've begun that process. We have 4 records today. If you go to our existing AQHA member services portal, you can order those new records. The records have, not only have we validated the data integrity to make sure that we are 100% accurate on our data, but we've also made it to where it's easier to read. We've changed where the data is placed on the reports just to make more sense, make it easier to read. So we're very, very, very excited about our records. We're going to have 8 more records in a couple months that will be out. And before summer, we'll have all AQHA records completely through this new revamp process.
Beautiful.
We're very excited.
Sounds great. David, tell a little bit, if you would, about the differences between the member portal and My AQHA, what's happening there, where it will go eventually, that kind of thing.
Great question. So AQHA services today is our existing AQHA portal. It's served its purpose, but we know that we need to do better, and that's what My AQHA will be. My AQHA will be the replacement for AQHA services, and we're working right now, again, on, we have the membership ready, we have the ability for you guys to view your horses, and now we'll be working on the online registration soon, then we'll have the SBR, so we'll slowly be taking pieces from AQHA services and putting them in MyQHA, and then we're going to deprecate AQHA services and get off. Very excited.
So eventually everything will be done through myaqha.com.
Everything will be done through myaqha.com. Easy to find, easy to get to, easy to log into. We want to go easy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It is easy. Yeah. It's really exciting that all these changes are coming and happening and have happened already, because we all know that there's been a time in the AQHA in the past that we've struggled with technology. So these changes are fantastic and necessary for the largest breed registry in the world.
Absolutely. And something else we're excited about is when you log into My AQHA, on the side, the right-hand side, there's that feedback button. We love feedback. We don't care. I don't care if it's good or bad. All feedback is good. So we encourage everyone to go up there, fill out that feedback form, and tell us what you think. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like.
Have you gotten some great tips about changes that you could make and actually instituted those changes from the feedback button?
100% we have. So really, truly, a lot of the changes we've done on MyQHA have come from specific feedback. Literally specific feedback says, I don't like this. This wasn't a good choice. Okay, great. We look at it. If we see if it makes sense. If it does, we put it in. So again, MyAQHA is for the member. It's not for AQHA, it's for the member. And so that's what we're trying to build, is something for the member and not something for us.
You know, I don't want to delve into the conversation of the controversy surrounding digital registration, but at that point, one of the frequently asked questions was about the security of the AQHA and their online presence. Would you talk about that a little bit?
Absolutely. So we take security very front of mind for us. Matter of fact, security at a lot of organizations or places is something that they bolt on after the fact. We start everything with security first. We know that when you do business with AQHA that your data matters, and we care about that data, and we want to secure that data. So we have gone through and taken very specific processes to make sure that the data is secure, and that you can trust that whenever you do log in, that your data will be secured. That QID, again, that's going to be our overall global login for any AQHA application. So if you want to log into Certificate Manager, if you want to log into MyAQHA, potentially another application down the road, you can always authenticate with that QID username and password. So again, we're trying to make things easy. We will always be concerned about data and security.
In the spirit of digital registration, now I said I didn't want to get into it, but I'm going to ask you one more question about it. Okay, so right now the database is held electronically, and when a transfer comes in or a registration comes in, you pull information from that electronic database in order to generate the paper copy, correct?
That's correct.
So how is that electronic database protected? Can you get into some of the technological terms that I won't understand, but others may?
Yes, we could get into some of that. The big thing for us though is we believe in encryption. So when you go to the website, you'll notice that the page is locked, and we do encrypt everything. So whenever you're transmitting data back and forth, it is encrypted data. Everything that stores in our database is encrypted as well. So we guard that data, and we take it very seriously. So I think a big thing that everybody should know is we do work with encrypted data. We do take security and the data of it very serious and very front of mind. And so that's what we focus on.
Yeah, that's great. I know that you and your team do a lot of work and have done a lot of great work, and I just want to thank you for that, and thank you for being with us today.
No, I appreciate that.
Thank you,
Ryan.
sir.
Appreciate your time.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Howdy, folks. Ryan Fleetwood from the Quarter Horse Hauler here. We are coming to you from Convention 2025 in Las Vegas. And here with me, I have James Dexter from Stable Pro. James lives in Nevada. And is this your first convention, James?
This is my first convention, and
Great.
I'm one of the few people who live in Nevada and not in Vegas.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what brought you to convention?
Well, a few months ago, I was actually at the Pro Horseman and had such a good reception there and met so many people that were eager to see my product and me come to convention that I couldn't help but show up.
Right.
So it just all worked out perfectly.
Yeah. And you and I met at the Pro Horseman Academy,
Yep.
which was a great time. Lots of information there, learned lots, and you were a sponsor there. You had your Stable Pro set up there.
Yep.
And did you have some success from being there?
Yes, that was my very first sponsorship I'd ever really done with Stable Pro, and because it fit the niche of what the Pro Horseman was trying to accomplish so well, they got me set up with the booth and everything, and it was just amazing to actually get out there and start interacting with trainers face to face and getting their feedback and getting them signed up and using it. And so it was very impactful for my business and just me learning how to develop that marketing better, develop that personal touch for each trainer.
Tell a little bit about Stable Pro.
So Stable Pro, well, it originally started because I was experiencing issues with trainers where I would receive invoices middle of the night and it would just be a scratched out piece of paper.
On a napkin.
Yeah. And it'd be like a picture of it and it'd be 4 a.m. or 2 a.m. when I'd get it.
Yeah.
And then never able to track down what details were associated with anything. Anyways, I figured there's got to be an easier way of doing this. So really dove into figuring out ways for horse trainers to improve their processes and ended up building Stable Pro, which has become an all-in-one business management platform for horse trainers. And so horse trainers can automate their billing. They can set up lessons and clinics and events. And even one of my favorite features is build entire trips for shows and veterinary, whatever you're hauling to. And it just makes it simple, streamlined, and easy to use.
That's great. And so I'm sure there's a website for Stable Pro?
Yes, that's stablepro.us.
Okay. All right. So if any trainers are listening to this chat, they should look you up.
Yes, that would be very much appreciated.
Good. So James, just one more. Coming back to convention, what would you say here is the greatest benefit for being here?
I think, from my perspective, because I was just a kid from the ranch that was just had no idea really what the big time world was like, and showing up here and just seeing everyone as real people and how gracious everyone was and willing to introduce me to people. I've just had the most wonderful conversations. I've learned an immense amount about how to grow things and benefit people with what I'm doing with my work with Stable Pro, and also what I want to do with my work with my horses in the future, and just how I want to grow my life personally.
Yeah.
It's been very influential.
Oh, that's fantastic. The networking opportunities are just endless here. You know, there's learning opportunities, there's participating in the governance process, all those things. I think that you'll get more into as you attend more conventions in the future. But the main thing that everybody gets for a benefit from being here is the networking and meeting
Absolutely.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is my first time. I wasn't even sure. Do I go to this? Do I go? There's so much going on.
Right,
Where am I supposed to go? Where do
Yeah.
I fit in? What can I not attend? What can I attend?
Right.
But the one, like you said, the one thing that always is there is just everywhere I go, I'm meeting people, and it's just such genuine connections.
Good. That's great. Thank you for being here, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Howdy, folks. Ryan Fleetwood, Quarter Horse Hauler. We're coming to you from AQHA Convention 2025, and sitting with me is EC member Jim Brinkman of the Pitzer Ranch in Nebraska. Thank you for being with us, Jim. Tell me, how many conventions have you been to? Do you remember?
No, not really. Probably 15 of them or so.
Yeah.
I've been coming here a long time.
Great.
We really like the South Point and
Yeah.
where we have it here. It's very convenient.
Tell us a little bit about you and Pitzer and your history, your place in the quarter horse business.
My grandfather started raising quarter horses in the 40s. He's in the Hall of Fame with a good horse that he had, a horse by the name of Two-Eyed Jack, that was the leading sire of AQHA champions. I started when I was a little kid, going to horse shows and stuff. Won the very first super horse they awarded. I rode that horse when I was 19 and won the super horse. Been in business all my life. We still raise a lot of horses, about 400 some brood mares and a bunch of studs, and have 2 sales a year. And we're very involved in the quarter horse industry, and I guess that's why I'm here, because everything I've ever done or know about is had to do with quarter horse.
Yes, sir. You and me both. Tell me now, what is your role on the EC? What's your job? Tell us a little bit about the governance and how all that stuff happens, would you?
So all the committees meet here at the convention, and they come up with rule changes, recommendations, stuff like that, and all of that goes to the EC, and we review it and take the recommendations or don't take them, whatever we kind of decide to do that we think is best for the industry. Now the stud book and the nominations and credentials are independent committees that we do not have any authority over, other than we can send it back for review if we think they really made a mistake. We might make them go vote on it one more year.
Right.
But it is a very it's a good system in the fact that it keeps us from overreacting, and a lot of times an overreaction is worse than no reaction.
Yes.
Over long term.
Yes. So even though it perhaps takes a little bit longer than some people might like, this is part of the way the system's been developed, so that there's some checks and balances in place.
You know, our organization's 80 some years old?
Yeah, 1940 something.
And we have survived everything from no money to, just everything that's been wrong, but it still survives because the basic system is pretty solid.
Yes. And so a couple of things to confirm. EC is the executive council.
Yes.
And EC is made up of how many members, and how does that work?
There's 5 of us. They put a new one on each year, and then you just step up each year, and then your 5th year you will be the president.
Right.
And then you go off.
And so how many years are you from becoming president?
Jeff Tebow's next year, and I'm the year after, I guess.
Yeah. It's coming along.
Yeah. It happens quicker than you think.
What is your favorite part about convention?
Oh, I kind of get it. I like all the stuff going on. I kind of like to be in the middle of the fire.
Yeah. Well, you are on EC, right? Everybody wants a piece.
Yeah, but I kind of enjoy that.
Yeah,
so
good.
I like being in the middle of it.
And so if you were talking to a quarter horse enthusiast who had never been to convention before, what would you say to try to convince them to come?
You will meet some of the best people, the leaders of the industry. We've got all kinds of programs going on, from reproduction to nutrition to all kinds of things. I mean, it is a place to come and learn an awful lot.
Yeah.
If you want to learn things in the industry, I think this is a really good stop for you.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Mr. Brinkman, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Howdy, folks. You're listening to Ryan Fleetwood and the Quarter Horse Hauler. Thanks for joining us today. We are in Las Vegas at AQHA Convention 2025, and I have with me here my friend Kim Johnson from Australia. Welcome, Kim. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, do you remember how many conventions here you have been to?
I think I go back about 20 years. I had a little gap when we moved to USA for 2 years, and then went back on the Australian board and came back. So I've been coming here a long time.
Yeah.
And enjoying it. I love it.
Right, yeah. Well, I know you've been one of the people who I've been very glad to meet and very glad to have our annual visit with here.
Thank you.
I think that convention brings us all the opportunity to network yearly and get to see and do business. Now we're doing business right across the world. So
Yes.
it's pretty fantastic. What do you love best about convention?
I think it's like you said, catching up with everybody in the industry across the world, and networking and talking about each other's problems or worries or what's great about the industry. And there's so many great things about our industry. Horse for one thing. Our horse is just amazing, and I've loved it for, all my life.
Yeah.
And it's catching up with other breeders as well, talking to them and
Exchanging ideas and learning things
Yeah.
and helping you think outside your own processes.
Yes. Yeah.
So you can go home and adopt some of those things that you might have learned, and it
Yes.
works for you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I think catching up, and it's like the section on artificial breeding that we've just gone into.
It's great.
Fabulous, and getting that knowledge, that up-to-date knowledge that you can take back to your country
Yeah.
and give that knowledge to it, particularly to our stud book committee.
Right.
That's
Right.
really important.
So not only the
More
learning
breeders.
opportunities, but then we also get to have input towards policy
Yes.
in steering the direction of the association here. And I know that lots of people think that there's no opportunity or that they would never be heard. But that's not true at all. At convention, everybody is heard, and you have the opportunity to present ideas that can steer the direction of policy for the whole association. It's a great place to be.
I think that's really important, and that's why I come every year, because I feel like sometimes it gives us all a better understanding of how our industries work in every country, and it also gives us a voice to the American Quarter Horse Association, so they've got a better understanding of how it works within our country.
Yeah.
And you do have a voice. You
Yeah.
can talk to everybody, and they do hear you,
Yeah.
which is really good.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I thought that Canadians were pretty dedicated to go to Las Vegas or wherever convention was every year, but I think you probably are very dedicated because you're coming from Australia every year.
Yes, it's a 15-hour trip over and a 17-hour back. I'm not sure how that works. Apparently there's headwinds, so it takes longer to get back.
Apparently.
But, it's a long trip.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, Kim.
Thank you, Ryan, for having me. Thank you, everyone.
Perfect. Howdy, folks. Ryan Fleetwood, Quarter Horse Hauler. We are here in Las Vegas at the AQHA Convention 2025, and I am sitting with my friend from California, Dana Hokana. Dana, thank you for joining us.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Yeah, so...
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about where you fit in the quarter horse business.
So I have been a horse trainer for many years, and started as a horse trainer and then developed some videos and teaching material. I started speaking at clinics and expos and breeding and just being a part of this wonderful industry. And I honestly I know that you were going to talk to me a little bit about how long I've been coming here, right?
Yeah.
Because you told me.
Yeah.
And so I will say I was not one that always came to the convention. I always felt like I had to ride horses. I had to train. I had to get to a horse show or go give a clinic. And I was asked to be on the show committee a few years back. And what an incredible honor to be on the show committee and actually have a voice or a say-so, or at least be a part of some of what's going on and policies that are coming into play, right?
Yeah.
And I started coming to the convention, realizing how important this was. And I had a whole new love and respect for AQHA when I came to the convention.
Yeah.
I mean, not only interacting with people, old friends and new friends, and people like you that I don't see all the time, but to be able to really realize the inner parts of AQHA and see people, you know, that I talk to on the phone in the office that I've never met, and to see how, I mean, honestly, don't ever let anyone tell you AQHA doesn't care and that it's not an incredible organization, because they care big time.
Yeah.
And I come here and I just feel the heartbeat of it. You know, I feel the love that every single person here came here because they love their horses, started out because they love horses. So it's just an amazing experience.
Yeah.
Today I heard the most amazing reproduction. What did you think of that? Was that amazing?
The chat was fantastic. Like, what a great learning opportunity for us.
Yes.
And then, as you've alluded to, there's so many things to unpack in what you just said. What a great reference for convention, because
Absolutely.
not only do you have the networking part of it and getting to
Yes.
see people that you maybe have an annual visit with
Yes.
here, and then people that you can do business with.
Right.
And you learn about policy and the governance of the process of the association and how it works. So there's just so many great things to being at convention.
Amazing things.
Yeah.
And not only our committee meetings, but to learn in these workshops. Oh my word, you know, right now they're talking about digestion, nutrition, with really state-of-the-art new technology release, because I don't always study. In my world, I'm busy training, working, teaching, and I maybe don't study as much as I should on reproduction or nutrition or whatever it might be. But here's my opportunity to get updated and get current. So I'm honored to be here.
Indeed. And so, Dana, if you had to pick a favorite part of convention, what is it?
Oh man, well, probably the first thing that comes to mind is just seeing wonderful people and friends and meeting people I've never met, or people who've judged me for years that I never personally talked to, and I've seen them in the arena and maybe been intimidated by different judges or different people, and they come up and we're visiting, and you meet the people, but
The real people.
the real people,
Yes.
like you see them in a different format.
Yeah.
But I must say, I love the committee meetings. You know, in AQHA, anybody can submit a rule change. Anybody has an idea or opinion, and AQHA takes the time to hear it. We hear the background of why somebody wants something changed, right?
Yeah.
And I personally sit on those committees in all the hours, like I'm sure you do, of hearing each and every item, then being able to vote, then people wanting to be extremely clear they can come and voice themselves of why this was dear to their hearts, you know, because part of what makes AQHA so great is, of course, the horses, the genetics, the foundation, the organization of the industry, but also the people, and the people, and who started it, and who cared, and my stallion did this and that, and this was important to me, and you know, that's what brings us all together. And so I love the committee meetings. I love the tediousness of each and every rule that we're going to vote on. I love it all. I'm getting
agree.
to visit with you.
Yes, and me with you.
Thank you.
And so many others. It's just, such a great place to be. It's one of my favorite weekends of the whole year,
Me
in
too.
fact. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. And so I think I know the answer to this, but if you were talking to someone who's a quarter horse enthusiast and they've never attended convention, would you encourage them to come?
Oh, please come. You have to come. You have to come. For me, of all people that had every excuse, a horse show or a mare about to foal and this and that, find people to help you. Don't book a show this weekend. Come to the convention.
Yeah. Awesome, Dana. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you for listening to the Quarter Horse Hauler with Ryan Fleetwood. If you'd like to hire me for an equine event as a speaker, MC, auctioneer, judge, or as a clinician for beginner or intermediate folks looking to expand their horsemanship, I'm available. You can reach me at ryan@fleetwoodfarms.com. ryan@fleetwoodfarms.com. One of my other passions is talking about breeding decisions and working to make the breed better. Whatever you need for an equine event, I might be able to help out. If you'd like to follow us on social media, please look us up on your favorite platform, streaming or podcast platform. If you'd like to support the podcast financially, you can donate at buymeacoffee.com/Ryan Fleetwood. All of our links are in the show notes. The episode was produced by me, Ryan Fleetwood, in conjunction with Starset Media. Thank you again for listening to The Quarter Horse Hauler.